Welcome back to Learning How. Today we're learning about Maya Lin. Maya Lin was born in Athens, Ohio. Her parents immigrated from China to the United States. Her father came in 1948 and her mother in 1949. They settled in Ohio before Maya Lin was born. Her father was a ceramist, which is like a person who works with pottery, and the dean of the Ohio University College of Fine Arts. And her mother was a poet and a former professor of literature at Ohio University. Maya Lin was born October 5th, 1959. She's an American designer and sculptor. Maya Lin gained national recognition when she won a special contest. In 1981, she was 21 years old and she was an undergraduate student at Yale University, and she entered into a national competition to submit the design for the Vietnam Veterans Memorial. And so she submitted her idea, and it was amongst 1,422 other submissions, and she won. So her design was featured at the National Mall in Washington, D.C. And so her project, her idea that she submitted was to be a monument made out of black granite, and it had the names of the soldiers who died inscribed in it. So it's sleek and it's black and it's a V shape. And so it is, one part is pointing towards Lincoln Memorial and the other part is pointing toward the Washington Monument. But there's about 58,000 soldiers' names that have been inscribed on it, and so you can go and you can touch and you can feel these names that have been etched into it. And so she won, which is really awesome that she won this honor. It was the monument was completed in late of October 1982, and then it was dedicated the next month in November. Maya Lin said that her intention was to create an opening or a wound in the earth to symbolize the pain caused by war and its many casualties. So this was her idea for the design. That's how she came up with her idea. She said, "I imagined taking a knife and cutting into the earth, opening it up, and with the passage of time, that initial violence and pain would heal." This is what she's quoted saying. And so she really uses the texture of being able to engrave these names. The idea is that she's able to dig in and then to be able to engrave these names, and that hopefully time would pass and it would heal the wounds of the people who lost these soldiers. So today, for Learning How, what we're going to do is we're going to experiment with texture. So Maya Lin used texture in the Vietnam Memorial, not veterans, the Vietnam Memorial. So she was able to, if you were to go there, you could feel the names for each letter for the texture. So it's sleek, and then you could feel this texture of these names. And then she said she really wanted to focus on that it was symbolizing this wound that she wanted to heal over time. And so we're gonna be experimenting with texture as well. So you're gonna receive some clay, and we're gonna go on a nature walk. If it's not nasty outside, if it's nasty outside, I'll bring something that we can experiment with texture with. But we're gonna go and we're gonna try to find some unique items that you can go and you can experiment with your piece of clay. And so you can then making impressions into your clay of what you selected, and you can make different designs with the items you've chosen. So if you choose like a pine cone and then you impress that into your clay, that will have a certain textured pattern, versus if you were to maybe find like a rock or a piece of grass or a leaf. So you can experiment, and we can try to think of some really unique, fun ideas of what we can gather to be able to make fun textured impressions into our clay. Enjoy!